Let's hook together today the pattern of spring flowers blooming pink blankets to crocheting methods for lines 8 to 13. Just repeat crocheting lines 2 to 7. Then, we flip the branching from right to left. Then, on the reverse side of the branch, we start crocheting line 14. Crochet method on line 14 and line 2. Line 8 is the same. Line 14, hook the upright pins of the 3 locking pins. Then hook 6 long needles, a lock pin, 2 long needles, and 1 needle. Hook another lock pin, 9 more long needles, 1 lock needle, 2 long needles, and 1 needle is fixed by pulling the needle back. Hook a lock pin. Finally, hook 7 long needles. Just take the 14th line. After hooking the 3 lock pins and standing pins, hang the mark buckle on the 3rd lock pin. Then crochet method and line 2. Line 8 is the same. We insert the needle into the next needle. Bamboo crochet long needle. A total of 6 long needles are hooked. Crochet with thread. Hook out the first 2 quills on the crochet. Then hook the last 2 quills on the crochet. Hook the first long needle. Six long needles are hooked, and then we hook another lock. Then you get to the position of the pattern protruding from the fabric. We are on the outside of the pattern. On the 2 prominent patterns, go to hook the long needle and reverse pull the 2 needles of the needle and 1 needle. Crochet with thread. Insert the needle horizontally on the right side of the pattern. Hook out the first 2 quills on the crochet. Just hook the first long needle and finish needle of fair needle. Then crochet with thread on the outermost side of the pattern. Insert the needle horizontally at the outermost pattern. Crochet with thread. Hook out. Crochet with thread hooked out on crochet the first 2 quills. So we tick, okay, another unfinished needle for the long needle reverse pull needle. Then crochet with thread, hook all the quills on the crochet at once. Where hooked, 2 long needles and 1 needle. Then crochet with thread, hook a lock needle. Then continue to crochet in bamboo needles. Hook 9 long needles. If there is a long needle, it will be hooked. Then hook another lock pin. Then it hooked the position of the pattern on the front. We are still on these 2 patterns. Hook 2 long needles and reverse the needle and 1 needle. Hook out the tip of the pattern. Transverse needle insertion. Hook out and then enter the needle with thread. Take out the first 2 quills on the crochet and hook it, the unfinished needle of the first long needle fair needle. Double needle metabolism. Insert the needle horizontally into the pattern. Crochet with thread, hook out. Crochet with thread. Hook out the first 2 quills of crochet. There are 3 quills on the crochet. Crochet with thread to hook out the 3 quills on the crochet. Just hook it. 2 long needles and 1 needle. Then hook another lock pin. Then bamboo needles, crochet 7 long needles. The position of the last mark buckle is inserted into the needle. Hook a long needle, line 14, we're done. Turn this piece from right to left, and then we stitch the last line, line 15. Line 15, hook 3 lock pins and stand pins. Then the bamboo needle crochets 28 long needles, and it's done. First hook the upright pins of the 3 lock pins. Then bamboo needles crochet long needles. The position of the last mark buckle, hook the last long needle. We hook the 28 short needles in the last line. The patch of pattern 2 is complete. Then we retract the tail wire and lengthen the coil. Then pull the tail line out. Just tighten the tail line and leave 3 to 5 centimeters. And finally, we can uniformly put the tail line into the support piece. Pattern 2, we'll hook it up.